wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Mike 59. Mike 59. You must
Throwing Hundley. This one caught by Isabella. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Let's bring it. He's crashing. He's checking cracks.
Now Hundley. Buying time to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No, check that. Check it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Hundley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Down. 8, read.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On first down, Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Ready?
First carry now for Jordan Howard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Taylor. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
We go. 60 yards.
Big stop.
Greystone, travel. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
All day, dog.
They run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run with Grant. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Grant. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 41, Hunley looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
55. Where's 52? Black 52. 52.
Back to throw. Able to find Isabella. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Second and 10. That's going to be caught by Kern. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Hey, check right. Watching the five. Hey, defense, let's go. Mark 55.
Throwing again on second down. Hundley. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Grant. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're going to look to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short, only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt, and Gonzalez puts this one through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now.
He's moving.
Hey, Wahoo.
Right over there, yeah. Mike, 58.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run here with Balaj. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They go play action here on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on second down. Hundley, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, right, you don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Ready? 8, read.
Mike, pick it up, guys.
Smooth.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. He's scared.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down.
Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Come on, set, 18, Gator.
And let's get that home.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 50.
Hundley going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Here we go, D. It's just me.
Ready?
They run it with Balaj. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Where's 52? Watch 52. Screen. Time to go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
On 1st down, Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get 1 mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds Taylor, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
They'll look to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Being chased out left. He'll run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Hey, Charlie.
52.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Dancing to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
I'm coming.
They go back to Grant. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Grant. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 19-yard line. Today's final score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Cardinals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.